This animal should be dead. It doesn't feel pain from acid or fire. It can survive 18 minutes with zero oxygen, zero. A mouse in the same conditions dies in 20 seconds. It should have died of cancer decades ago. Instead, out of over 2,000 individuals examined, almost none have. And it lives 10 times longer than its body size predicts it should. This is the naked mole rat. And by the end of this video, you will understand why. Some of the world's top aging researchers think it may hold the key to extending human life. It lives underground in East Africa, in colonies of up to 300 individuals. It looks, by most standards, unremarkable. Nearly hairless, wrinkled pink skin, tiny eyes, 2 enormous front teeth, used like a shovel. It is, by weight, roughly the size of a mouse, and it lives like almost no other mammal on Earth. It is one of only 2 known mammals that live like bees or ants, eusocial, a single breeding queen. Everyone else, workers, a rigid caste system, maintained for an entire lifetime. Zoologists discovered this in the 1970s, and it stunned them, because nothing about mammalian biology predicted this was possible. A rodent living like an insect colony, and apparently breaking almost every rule we thought applied to aging mammals. In 2017, scientists at the University of Illinois at Chicago published a study that stunned the field of medicine. They placed naked mole rats into an environment with zero oxygen. A mouse, in the same conditions, dies in about 20 seconds. The naked mole rat survived 18 minutes. Its heart rate dropped from 200 beats per minute to 50 within 2 minutes. It lost consciousness. It stopped breathing. By every normal measure, it should have been dying. Instead, its brain and heart switched fuel sources from glucose to fructose, a sugar that, in most mammals, including us, causes tissue damage under these conditions. The naked mole rat evolved a way to burn it safely, bypassing the exact biochemical step that normally shuts everything down. When researchers reintroduced oxygen, the animal woke up. Within moments, resumed breathing, rejoined its colony. No brain damage, no organ damage, nothing. Every gene involved in this process exists in human cells too. We simply don't use it this way. Understanding why the naked mole rat is now a genuine area of stroke and heart attack research. A naked mole rat can be exposed to the compound that makes chili peppers burn, capsaicin. It shows no pain response, none. It can be exposed to acid, strong enough to burn human skin, also nothing. Researchers at Cambridge traced this to a single molecule in the animal's pain-sensing nerves. In most mammals, that molecule transmits an acid signal straight to the brain as pain. In the naked mole rat, a subtle structural difference flips that signal. Acid, instead of triggering pain, acts almost like a local anesthetic. Scientists believe this evolved because naked mole rats live in dense, crowded tunnels where carbon dioxide levels can climb to levels lethal for most animals. High carbon dioxide reacts with moisture in tissue and produces acid. An animal that felt that acid as pain every time it breathed could not survive in this environment. So evolution simply turned the pain off. This is not a broken nervous system. It is a nervous system, precisely rewired for one specific, brutal environment. For decades, a claim spread widely: naked mole rats are immune to cancer. It is not quite true. Out of more than 2,000 naked mole rats examined during necropsy across zoos and research colonies worldwide, almost none showed spontaneous tumors. That number is real and remarkable. But in 2016, researchers at Cambridge proved something that changed the story. Naked mole rat cells, when deliberately manipulated in a lab, could become cancerous. The earlier idea that their cells were simply incapable of it was wrong, so scientists went looking for the real explanation. In 2022, a team studying the animal's immune response found something specific. Naked mole rats carry a mutation in two genes, RIPK3 and MLKL, genes responsible for a type of cell death called necroptosis. In most mammals, necroptosis triggers powerful inflammation, and chronic inflammation is one of the primary drivers of cancer development. The naked mole rat's version of these genes is broken, deliberately, evolutionarily broken, which means when its cells are damaged, they don't trigger the inflammatory cascade that, in other mammals, creates the conditions for tumors to grow. It is not that the naked mole rat cannot get cancer. It is that its body has quietly dismantled one of the main pathways that allows cancer to take hold. A mouse lives, on average, 2 to 3 years. The naked mole rat, roughly the same size, lives up to 37 years, 10 times longer than its body size predicts. And for almost that entire lifespan, it does not appear to age the way other mammals do. Its risk of death does not rise with age the way it does in humans, mice, or nearly every other mammal studied. Scientists call this negligible senescence. A 30-year-old naked mole rat has roughly the same fertility, the same bone density, the same metabolic rate as a 2-year-old one. Rochelle Buffenstein, who has studied these animals for over 30 years, has watched individual naked mole rats outlive her own expectations again and again. More than 100 laboratories worldwide are now studying this animal, not as a curiosity, as a potential map toward understanding why humans age at all. Here is what almost nobody expects. In a naked mole rat colony, only the queen reproduces. When she dies, something remarkable happens. Several female workers begin competing to become the next queen, and the winner undergoes a physical transformation. Her spine lengthens, creating space for the pups she will carry. Her hormone levels shift. Her behavior changes completely. A worker that spent years digging tunnels becomes, physically and behaviorally, a different animal. Researchers are still studying exactly how this transformation is triggered, but it reveals something most people never consider. This is not a hierarchy fixed at birth. It is a body capable of restructuring itself in response to social circumstance. Flexibility at a level most mammals simply do not have. This animal looked, by most standards, unremarkable. Small, pink, wrinkled, nearly blind. It will never win a beauty contest. It was never mythologized. No ancient culture worshipped it. And yet, it survives conditions that kill other mammals in seconds. It resists pain that would be unbearable to us. It resists the disease that ends more human lives than almost any other. It lives 10 times longer than biology says it should. We have spent centuries admiring animals for their size, their speed, their beauty. This animal offers none of that. What it offers instead is a body that has solved problems. Human medicine has not, and it has been living quietly underground the entire time. Next time on Untamed Planet, an animal responsible for more human deaths every year than sharks, wolves, and bears combined. And most people believe it is completely tame. Untamed Planet. Every week, a new world. Subscribe so you don't miss it.